Hello, this is John Hart, and we'll be going over Unit 2 seminar. An example of misinformation when it's a mistake of mine in this example. August 16 is not the end, 15 is the end. Disinformation would be deliberate, so you can remember it that way. M, mistake, D, deliberate. And in this unit, we'll be looking at credible versus less credible sources on a topic of interest to you. An example of a topic of interest to me is the y-axis on a chart. What color do you want the pen tonight? So y-axis is vertical, x is horizontal. One school of thought is you always have to start the y-axis at 0. And I question that. Here's an example. This what I think is a questionable website, Clipfolio, claim that this chart was tampered with to make one political party look different than the other. I forget the court case. It doesn't matter. Not getting political here, just looking at the chart. And we'll come back to this in a moment. And this website claims that data nerds agree it must start at 0. They don't define what a data nerd is, and they don't show the research. And this site also claiming it must start at 0. At least this website is questioning. Case studies of mine, I plugged those numbers into my Excel, and I got the same thing. So I think the chart was not tampered with. And when I did zero it, now they pretty much look the same after I tampered with it. And I did an outlier analysis. And the one number was an outlier. See if we can make that a little bigger for you. Statistically significant outlier, the 52. I mean the 62. So it should look different on the graph as it did here in the original. Another example, this study on heart rate. There are statistically significant differences between these weeks, week 1, 2, 3, 4, in this group of patients. But you wouldn't know it looking at the chart because it starts at 0. B, it's unnecessary to start heart rate at 0. People do not have heart rates of 0. But yes, start your y-axis at 0 if your data goes to 0, like temperatures in the winter in Minnesota. But heart rate, I don't think so. Another example, this race website, Reedy River Run in Greenville, South Carolina, has the land elevation for this route. Looks pretty flat, but when I use they started at 0. When I use my platform on the go and do the route there, it automatically started it not at 0, like 240. And it's not flat when we have this extra detail. And another example, even the Pentagon. It's okay not to start your y-axis at 0. So your assignment, you'll be finding 2 sources of a topic of interest to you. One is you consider credible, the other not so credible or less credible. So read the directions there. Use the template as opposed to doing a second document. Just use the template provided. Fill in the blanks, authority, and so on. Accuracy. Currency is kind of a different term here. It refers to when it was published. And thank you for watching.